What is up, guys? This is Michael with Crash Course Code, and this is going to be the 20th video in this Java programming series. In this video, we're going to cover something called do-while loops. So it's going to be really similar to the last video. It's kind of the same kind of loop here, but it's going to be just a little bit different. So before we had this counter that we initialized before, and we're just going to reuse this here. We're just going to comment out everything with this while loop. So take all this out, and we're going to start with something new. So now we have our counter equals 0. We're going to, instead of doing while for this first keyword, we're going to say do. And we're not going to put parentheses after this. We're going to put brackets. And then the while is actually going to come after all the statements that you want to repeat. So we're going to say while counter is less than 5. Just like in our other one right here, we said counter is less than 5, system.out.println, printing this junk out. So, and we also have to do counter plus plus, remember, because within while loops, you generally need to actually manipulate this variable that is within the condition in order to have it break out at some point. So we're going to run this. And it's going to say printing this junk out 5 times. So as of now, it's doing the exact same thing as our while loop right here. So these have the same exact functionality. Now, you might be asking then, why would you ever use a do while loop instead of a while loop? I don't use do while loops very often, but the one use that they have that's actually pretty good is that if you have something that you want to run for sure within these 2 brackets right here, you can use a do while loop to ensure that it's actually run. So say you have a condition, right now we just have this counter right here and we know that it is 0. Well, in programs, variables generally change around a lot. So let's say we had a lot of code, some pseudocode, just random, some code that's changing this counter variable. And let's say all this code runs and the counter ends up coming down here and it's equal to 8. Let's just say that's just what happens. Just happened within the program. The counter happened to be 8 for some particular reason. Well, if we run this, you're going to see it's going to say printing this junk out once, and then it's going to stop. So it's actually printing this junk out. So say instead, let's comment this out. We did the same thing with our normal while loop. And you're going to see a difference here because so the counter is still equal to 8. We're running our normal while loop instead. We're going to run this, and it's just going to say moved on to the next line. And I'm just going to take that out because it's less confusing. This while loop is not going to run. Nothing that's within these brackets is going to run, and not even once, because the condition is checked in the beginning of the while loop instead of at the end of the while loop, like in a do while loop. So that's really it for do while loops. You guys won't see them very often, but if you do, this is what they are used for and what they mean. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.